Hey guys, I wanted to pop on and talk about the December promo oils and how you can use them and the benefits. So, it is the 15th, which means it's the last day for the product of the month, which is a free oil. So, it is Clove this month. So, I'll talk about that one first, real quick. If you have it, then great, or if you ordered and are getting it. But what that means is you ordered on the LRP with 125 or more and you got it for free. So the clove oil is a 15 ml and it is one of the strongest antioxidants. So it fights free radicals. So a lot of things that we're exposed to that are out of our control, like pollution and toxins and things like that, we can try to avoid all we can, but this would help protect with that. It's 30 times more powerful than blueberries, so that's how high it is in antioxidants. It is a worm oil, so you want to make sure to dilute. The aroma is very spice with big benefits. So, you can use it cooking. So if you use your clove spice, you can use the oil instead, and you won't need as much as well. Clove is awesome for oral health, so you can use this. It is in the On Guard products, the toothpaste and mouthwash. So it has, On Guard has clove in it. But you can also use this for things like if you have anything going on with your gums, or if you have any like mouth ulcers or things like that. But you can also use it for teething. So what we do is we make a roller and we do clove and then we add copaiba too. You could do frankincense this month. But we do this topically for Sawyer, and we'll do it for the next baby. And we just roll that on our finger, press their gums, and hold it on there as long as they'll let us. Try not to get bit, and help with that numbing sensation and help alleviate some of that discomfort. So it helps kill parasites, it lowers blood pressure, fights cold and flu. And it has really powerful since this powerful antioxidants also helps with anti-aging. So it can also kill candida, so work against things like yeast infection and help support that. It can help with sore throat. It can help with thyroid issues. It can be used for so many different things. So if you are using topically, you want to make sure to dilute. So it will kind of burn you if you didn't have any dilution. It's too powerful of an oil. You don't need to put it on meat. And then you can take internally too, especially if you have things like thyroid issues, you're trying to regulate that, or if you've gotten bad cold or flu or something like that, make sure to put that internal to get those benefits. They suggest after 2 weeks of using internal to stop. So you do want to give your body a break from that. It is just a really powerful oil, and you don't want to kill off all the good bacteria. So make sure also, with that said, to take probiotics while you are taking it internal. So that is clove. Also be mindful of using around your pets. This is one that we would want to steer clear of using on them. But if you are diffusing, make sure that they have an escape to escape the aroma if they don't like it, and then just don't use too heavy of that in the diffuser. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the rest of the oils this month. So we have frankincense this month for free. So frankincense is a 15 ml, and you get this if you are ordering 200 PD or more. So that is going to be an amazing deal, because you get a $90 oil and you get that for free. Even if you have frankincense, or let's say you get started and you're getting frankincense in your kit, this is a really good one to have a backup of, promise. So frankincense is like the king of all oils. It's used for thousands of years. It comes from about the boswellia tree. There's different regions it could come from. Somaliland is one that doTERRA uses. So it's going to be all things cellular support. It's going to help with healthy cell regeneration and protect your cells, as well as help with the unwanted cells that you don't want, that are unhealthy for you. So that is the number one benefit that you will see from this, but frankincense is an amplifier, so it's going to help with any other blend. So if you pair this with another oil, it's going to help make that more powerful and more effective. There are lots of case studies on cellular support in specific to like skin cancer. So you can go ahead and just Google, check out some different sites on those case studies, or DM me if you want me to send you some. Just some helpful information on the power of frankincense and how it can be used to help with that. But it also is awesome for skin. So with that said, your cells on your skin. Think about acne, think about scars and stretch marks, and just helping evening out the tone of your skin. So you can use it on skin spots or age spots, varicose veins, bruising, things like that. This is one that I use in my stretch mark roller I just posted about, for sure. But I also use this like every day on my face. So I have a frankincense roller that I usually go between my Immortelle roller, my rose, my frankincense, and then the little hits of HD clear for those spots. But this really, I try to get a good full coverage and kind of rotate those. And one thing I'll tell you about is I added Melissa to this, which we'll talk about next. So frankincense also helps reduce inflammation, so sore achy joints, things like that, and also head tension. So if you've got really extreme head tension, you can put a drop, you just take off the cap, flip the bottle over, get a drop on your thumb, press the roof of your mouth. You want to do that over and over every hour or two until that goes away. I would also roll it or add a little fractionated coconut oil, a couple drops, and then rub on the base of my skull, or on your temples, or both. I like to also use it for kind of clearing my mind. There's a lot of oils for anxious feelings, but this is one for sure that affects me really well. It's going to be helpful for better focus. So again, I would pair this with one depending on your mood and what's going on. But if you're feeling overly anxious, you could pair it with balance, you could pair it with serenity or adaptive. Those are great ideas. So aromatically, you can also use it in a diffuser. I like it localized because it's more of a spendy oil, so I like to reap the benefits. So I don't want to like turn on my diffuser and just walk away. I want to be there, so I usually would do it at night, especially if it's like just one of those nights that I need a little extra something. But you can also do a drop in your palm, rub your hands together, and then just do a little diffuser over your mouth, your nose, take some deep breaths. Topically, you can use this neat, so you can spot treat, just flip over and do whatever spot you have going on. But if you're gonna make it an everyday regimen, which I would suggest, make a roller, super easy. If you don't want to do fractionated coconut oil, if you want to do something else supportive of your skin, you could do like argan oil, rosehip seed oil, jojoba oil, so anything like that. What else? Internal, you can take a drop on your thumb, roof of the mouth, or just drop under your tongue. I like the taste. It tastes great. The smell, everything about it is like this earthy, warm happiness. I don't even know how to describe it. But frankincense is amazing. Really is a precious oil. If you don't know, it's one of the oils the three wise men brought to Jesus. So it was frankincense, myrrh, and gold. So if you didn't know that. Okay, I have my notes here. So the next one is Melissa. So Melissa comes in a 5 ml. This is one that we have 20% off this month. Usually the discount, we have a discounted oil in a month. It's usually 10%, 20%, it's awesome, and 20% for a more expensive oil. So Melissa is one that we won't necessarily get right away. It's more expensive. Why? Melissa isn't just a lady's name. It is lemon balm. So if you know the herb, the lemon balm leaves, if you've ever smelled those, it's very lemony, fresh, really, really good. It actually means honey in Greek. So it's kind of that honey lemon smell. But it takes 66 pounds of lemon balm leaves to make this oil. So that is why a lot goes into it, first of all. But the other thing is, once the lemon balm leaves are harvested, they have to be distilled within 1 hour. 1 hour. So the radius of growing this plant to be distilled, and this is of course to be 100% pure, is in 1 hour. So you have to be very localized, small radius. So that is why it's expensive. It is also just super powerful oil. So let's talk about it. So it's actually from the mint family. So even though the name is honey in Greek, it's actually from the mint family. doTERRA grows theirs in Bulgaria, and so that is where it's grown best, and it's distilled very close by. So that's why we're able to get such a pure oil. And also, with it said of how difficult it is to make this oil, it's also one of the more adulterated oils. So beware and know that if you ever see this on the shelf, it's probably not the real thing. It isn't. And where you can actually go and read more about that is APRC. So it's the Aromatic Plant Research Center. So you can go read about it there. So Melissa is precious for many reasons. It's really diverse. So it's a very, it's like kind of, I mean, we always say for frankincense is a Swiss Army knife, but I feel like Melissa is. And we say rose is the queen of oils, but I feel like Melissa could be too. So it is the ultimate antiviral oil. So you can use this to support your immune system. I would use this with my frankincense. I would use this with my Flume blend. If you have it, a little goes a long way. Excuse me. And then also what I learned was reproductive support. Did not know that. So helpful for anything from menopause to getting pregnant. So I would definitely prefer to try something natural versus not before turning to that alternative. The reason why I got it is that it's amazing for skin. So when I started learning that it would benefit eczema, my son had eczema. So when he was 6 months, maybe it was four to 6 months, I think, he started to get eczema, and we started to do elimination diet, but nothing was really working. And so I decided, do I want to go get a prescription or something? What can I do? And I chose a natural approach of investing in Melissa instead. So I made a roller for his dilution, and then with a couple other oils in it too. What I learned about this emotionally, so I didn't know this either, but Melissa is super helpful with if you're ever in a place of darkness. So if you have suicidal thoughts, depression, if you are just needing more of a high vibration in life, Melissa is going to influence positivity. So if anyone follows Lisa Zimmer, you should follow her. She's awesome. I was listening to her, and she actually had this challenge, and it was it was every day you did a drop on your thumb, just the same way as the frankincense, press the roof of your mouth every hour for 12 hours. And then the next day after that, it's every day doing that, once a day. And how much more clearly you think, the memory recall, and reduce stress. She talked about how her and others even noticed colors in things, or noticed things that they walked by this painting every day and never noticed it. So really interesting feedback there. So it's kind of encouraged me. I feel like maybe I should do this as I bring home baby when my mind's not going to be that clear. So might have to do that. Also Boyd Truman, he is a Symphony of Cells guy. He's awesome. He talks about how it gives laser focus, so the same kind of thing. And his 21-day challenge is once a day on the roof of your mouth. So you can choose whichever way is a little bit easier for you. But it is a more expensive oil, so you are saving, I think it's usually $115 125, I think. I should know this. But you save like $30 on it. So get this, stock up, and don't share it. Go put it somewhere special. Make sure it's out of reach, and just put in a place where you are ready to use it. So ways you can use aromatic. I would only do ghetto diffuser. I would not put it in my diffuser. That's just my preference. It is going to, if you're using it topically, you do want to dilute it. It is still a warmer oil, and it is potent, so you want to diffuse it. So I would do affected area of the skin. So me preferably, I put a dropper top on mine, so then I can actually administer a drop and actually know. Sometimes when we use the orifice reducer, we'll just get one extra in by accident, depending how quick or thick the oil is. So I like to know that I'm getting that drop, especially just how expensive it is. The other cool thing, so internally you can take this for sure. We talked about roof of your mouth. You could put it in a veg capsule if you want, but the really cool thing, you can get the On Guard soft gels. So these are soft gels with On Guard in them. They also have Melissa in them, and then they also have black pepper. So they've kind of like packed this like immune boosting into one. So, but Melissa's in those. So if you're gonna get those, that's a really easy way to take it internal. But I think that's about it. I just wanted to share on these oils. Tomorrow have a very busy day. Tuesday morning we are going in for a scheduled C-section and bringing home a baby. So I will be a little bit distracted. I am super excited, and I'll be sure to share with you guys. And then with that said too, I'll also be sharing what I am packing for the hospital, doing before and after. Super excited to share with you guys. Super excited to experience it more fully engulfed in oils. When I had my first kiddo, I was just getting started, and I mean that's when I had some of my miracle moments. Was just like these little glimpses of like reducing my blood pressure and things like that. So to actually be able to experience it and knowing what I know now, I'm stoked. So I'll be sure to share with you guys, but I hope you have a good day and good start to your week. See ya.